Hello and welcome to Python Fundamentals. In this course, we learn the underpinning Python programming skills, preparing for our journey towards mastering the Django Framework and the Python programming language. This tutorial is part of a series of tutorials. You can find the link to the whole playlist in the video description. This tutorial is from our Python Programming Fundamentals for Django Developers course, which you can find and purchase on Udemy. You will find all the latest and updated tutorials, as well as resources and assessments to help accelerate your learning of the subject. The link to the course, which will always provide the best price, can be found in the video description. Logical conditions. So let's take a look at some of the different tools that we have available to build comparisons between two different data types potentially. So the first one is the equals. So if I want to compare, two values, I can use the double equals to compare two values. We provided an example in the previous tutorial. So let's go ahead and just run this again. I'll just clear that. So you can see here we have a value 1. Does it equal 1? Yes, obviously 1 is equal to 1, in which case we will print the true. So let's give that a go and so on. So if I change this to 2 or 12, you can see that then we don't return anything because in actual fact, these values are not equal. So this if expression here is returning false. Therefore, we're not running the true block. Now we can utilize this for different data types. So for example, let's turn this into a string. Let's give that a go. So this is obviously true as well. So next up, we have not equals to. So there may be occasions where we want to check to see if something is not equal to something else. We may want to make that comparison. So this example now, we have 1 not equal to 1. Okay, so we have to kind of think here a little bit. It can sometimes be a little bit hard to, especially if you're not had any coffee, to try and work this out because it's a little bit backwards to sometimes how we think. So it's not equal to, is 1 not equal to 1? Well, no, 1 is equal to 1. So the outcome here is false because they are equal. So because this returns false, we do not print out true. Okay, so if we were to change this number, it is now true. 1 does not equal 2. Therefore, we're going to print out 2. So we have less than and less than or equal to. And in addition to that, we also have more than or more than and equal to. So this can provide us some additional flexibility. So here we say less than. Is 1 less than 2? Well, yes, it is. Of course it is. But we can also, where we want to maybe check for a number in between maybe certain numbers, we can start at a number. So is 1 less than or equal to? So maybe we want to check the numbers from 1 to 10, but we want to include the 1. So we can say, is 1 less than or equal to 1? Obviously, we want more than there, and that wasn't a very good example. So let's change that to 10. We'll do that again. So is 10 less than or equal to 10? So imagine we wanted to return numbers from a list between 1 and 10. So if 10 is less than or equal to 10, then we're going to print. So the answer there is true because it is equal to 10, although it's not less. And we can do it the other way. Is 10 greater than or equal to 10? Well, the answer to that is true too, because obviously 10 is equal to 10. But is it more than 10? Well, no, it's not. So we don't return anything. So here we have some logical conditions that allows us to build different types of comparisons that we can include in our if statement.